Today on She'spire, Mrs. Oniyinyechukwu Abasi will be walking us through her journey as a female barber.
My name is Oniyinyechukwu Abasi AKA Ms. Fishy the barber, and my alias is Ms. Fishy the barber. Well, Ms. Fishy was is my nickname when I was a child. My cousin gave me that name, Uzoma Ono to be precise. Growing up, I loved eating fish, and they started calling me Fish. When they started calling me Fish, I got angry with it. I took it personal because it was like an abuse then. But when I wanted to have my first email address, I was looking for a name that I can use. And I remember I'm being nicknamed Miss Fishy, and I just started with Miss Fishy. How I started barbing? Well, the situation of Nigeria pushed me into barbing. At first, I didn't have any intention of becoming a barber. I finished from Federal University of Technology of Owerri. I'm a graduate, that's FUTO. I studied maritime management technology, and I served here in Lagos, and I wanted to learn how to do something because my mom insists that all her kids must know is skill, and I was searching through the skills that can accommodate my strengths and my weaknesses. I easily get bored, so I wanted to know what can still spark my interest. What popped up was barbing, and as at 2009, I haven't seen or heard of any female being a barber, and I just learned. After learning, I had no intention of becoming a barber. I went back to chase white-collar job, and I was doing some white-collar jobs, and along the line, sometime when I was doing a voluntary walk, then I ran into someone who had a terrible haircut, and I was like, "Your hair is bad." And he said, "How do you know?" I said, "Because I'm a barber." I said, "Okay, you know what, there's someone who's dying to meet a barber. Let me connect you with him." So when I was still doing that work, I just ran into the salon. I said, "Okay, you know what, I'm busy, I'm doing a job. Can I come cut for you during the weekends or my free time?" And he said, "Okay, fine." We had an agreement, and once I'm free, I pop into a salon to cut hair. But when I started fully, I had another problem. I wasn't proud of what I was doing. I had this low self-esteem of my job, you understand? Anytime, having worked in a bank, having worked in other firms, being in a salon, being a barber, and I was like, anytime people stumble on me or in my office, I keep lying, telling them that, when they ask me, "Nelly, what are you doing?" Be like, "I'm in the neighborhood. I came to see a friend." Even when they catch me with clipper in my hands, I will still lie and say, "I'm learning how to cut," until a phrase came to my mind, which is, "There are no menial jobs, only menial mindset." When that thing hits me, I have to tell myself, nobody is feeding you. Just, if this is what you want to do, face it squarely. And I did that, and ever since then, the only regret I have is I didn't start earlier. Immediately I started this barbing work fully, I started meeting some of my friends who I know them to be very well. They started dropping out from their father's company to go chase their passion, and they keep telling me, "Now, babe, that because of you, say I go face my work. Now because of you, give me this head to do this." Yes, of course, now I'm a woman and I'm a barber. It's been crazy, and it's still crazy though. But most of my clientele were the upper lower class and the mechanic, and so we are not used to it. And the local chiefs, I had this discrimination, this toxic discrimination. I went from as far as I'm a chief, no man touch my hair. If you touch my hair, I will marry you. Blah blah blah. That one was local discrimination, but I survived that. But the one that really taught me so well was the uptown. When I started working in Ikeja, that's the middle class and the middle upper class. That's the worst discrimination I had. In fact, they will tell you straight to your face, "You're not cutting my hair." Here I am. At least I've been able to set up my own place in space of 5 years.
My name is Fishy.
My name is Jay.
My experience so far, I found them, I just sat with like having salon around my area, that's around Keja. And when I saw their rating, I always look after the rating. I saw 5-star rating. Then I went through that comment section and they're like, they do exactly what you want.
I come all the way from the island, from Lekki, to cut my hair, and that attests to the quality of service I get here. So I actually found hair out last year, and since then, even when I traveled for the Christmas break, I refused to cut my hair till I got back to Lagos.
I gave it a try, and for 3.5, to be sincere, for 3.5, it's worth it. The environment is conducive, very neat.
The first time I walked in, I actually wished she was my sister, because I saw the setup of the whole place, the ambience, I saw structure in her business. So she wasn't just cutting hair. She was building a brand, and as someone that's into brand and communications, I understood what she was doing.
They should come and see what the lady is doing. It's not always guys that can cut hair. It's really nice for me to see the cuts and guys' hair too, like very perfect.
I can't wait to see the growth. Right now, this place is looking good, but knowing Fishy, I can't wait to see what will happen here by June this year. She keeps growing.